Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm playing some Warframe. If you don't know about this game, it's a free-to-play game on PS4 and PC. So, if you want to try it out, it's free, so go ahead and try it out. But I've been having a lot of fun with this game, and it's similar to Destiny in a lot of ways. I'm just going to hack this. I'll kind of let you guys see what the gameplay's about. And what I think is cool about it is there's a lot of sword gameplay. You can just carry a sword wherever you go, like a melee weapon. You can have a primary, secondary, and a melee weapon. And so that's blocking. That's my smash attack, I guess. But yeah, this game is really, really fun. This is a pretty easy mission, so I'm just kind of hacking through these guys. It probably looks really different from Destiny, but it's similar in some ways. One of the ways it's similar is the maximum rank with like XP is level 30. And I thought that was kind of funny in a way, but basically you just go onto different planets similar to Destiny, and you just do missions following the storyline. And I mean, I guess that's really only the thing similar to Destiny, but I don't know, it reminds me of Destiny a lot. Just love this right gameplay. Yeah, I'll use my gun. There's a lot of dudes. A lot of people around here. But those card things I'm picking up, those are called mods. On the right side, what those do is you can upgrade your weapons using those, or a Warframe. And actually, what your Warframe is, which is the name of the game, is your Warframe is basically your guardian. If you're gonna say it in Destiny terms, it's basically just your guardian. So the guy I'm playing as, he's called Volt, and it's like a class of Warframe. And what's pretty cool is, there's 3 classes in Destiny. Well, there's actually like, I believe at least 20 classes in Warframe. So there's literally just tons of combinations of weapons, gear, and supers and all that. And actually, I have abilities. So if I hold R1, you can see on the bottom right, I have triangle, circle, square, and X. And those all do different things. So I'll actually show you my minimal cost one. So you see it like shock the enemies. Do it again. So you see it like shocks them. If they don't die from that, it just basically paralyzes them so I can hit them easier. So that's basically the first one. My other one is speed, so I click square. And I have like really just a lot of speed I can use for a few seconds. So that's pretty fun to do. And then for circle, I basically build a shield. So I'll do it right here. So it's just that portion. So it's kind of like the Titan in a way. But you can shoot through it, and enemies can't shoot through it. They can run through it, but they can't shoot through it. So it's good for like fighting enemies with guns. These guys just run at you, and they're low level, so they're not very hard. But you probably noticed it's third person, so Destiny is not third person, it's first person. But I played a game called Lost Planet 2 on PlayStation 3, and that was probably one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 3. And I don't even know how many hours I have on that game, but it's got to be a lot, because I beat the game probably about 15 times or so. And it was third person, it was similar to this, but it was just really fun. There were a lot of different guns and stuff, a lot of different upgrades. There were like 5 different classes, but the gameplay was just fun. And you were mainly fighting like aliens. They were called like 8-grid, I think. And yeah, this game just really reminds me of that too. So it's kind of like Destiny and Lost Planet 2, some of my favorite games put together. So it's a pretty good combo. I do enjoy this game a lot. if it looks like something you'd want to play, then, I mean, by all means go ahead and play it. It's absolutely free. You just download it and start playing. It does take a little while to get used to it, and there's some stuff I don't even know how to do yet. There's a few items I don't know how to get, which I need for like building certain weapons. But once I finish this mission, I can show you my ship. So about 5 minutes. But if you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm basically holding off enemies, and that yellow icon right there, 48 meters, that's a life support system. And in the top left, I have a life support percentage. And basically what I'm doing is just staying alive as these guys just come at me. And if you want to stay alive, you have to activate those every few minutes, and it gives you another like 30% life support. And basically if your life support goes to 0, you start losing health. Just chop these guys up. I want a better sword eventually, because this good sword, but these are low-level enemies, so it looks easy. So someone just grabbed that. I'll wait to grab this one. But there's a lot of cool, you just saw me do that flip. That's a lot of cool stuff you can do. There's a few different slide moves and things. Basically sliding with L1 makes you go really fast, so you can like slide on and off. And if you look in the top right, there's a green bar below my red and blue health. The blue is my shield, the red is my actual health. The green bar is my stamina, so if you see I sprint, it goes down. Sliding for a long time recharges it, because you're not sprinting. So if you want to, you can sprint and then slide, even go faster, and then sprint again and then slide, so you can actually go forever. And then if you are sliding, like sprinting and then sliding and then hit X, you do a flip. And then if you're sprinting, sliding, and hit circle, you do a slash attack like that. I find this to be pretty cool. But I've been playing this game for about a week now, and I'm still into it. It's not like gotten old or anything, so it does have longevity to it. And really, that's what counts with a video game. It doesn't matter too much because it's free, so, I mean, if you have fun with it at all, then it's pretty much worth it. But, yeah, this is a pretty fun game, at least in my opinion. These guys are hard to hit, because they're so tiny. These guys are annoying. Look at that. He's got that hook. Except you don't know, I can chop him in half. Released poison. That green stuff will take my health down before my shield's even down, so it will actually kill you if you stand in it. I haven't showed you my secondary yet. It's actually a gun called the Viper. Fully automatic. It's similar to the G18. But it's a level 3 weapon, so it's not very good against these guys. I'm trying to level it up a little bit. I have a level 19 version, but I'm trying to get dual wield of these. If you have 2 Vipers and like an Orican Cell, which is an item, then you can actually get dual Vipers, so one in each hand. And you can rapid fire both of them in full auto. So I want to do that. It seems pretty cool. I think those 2 guys left the game. I don't know why. There are 3 guys, because I just had a few guys join. But those are the kind of, what do you call them, cylinders on the ground. Those are like item pickups, I guess. Put them again. It gets pretty annoying. These stun things. And actually, this guy is creating a shield for everything else. If you see there was a yellow glow on those guys, they were taking like next to no damage, because they had like a really high buff from that ancient thing, the glowing green one. So there's a few things you learn about this game. I gotta find this. Oh, I see, it's over here. I was in the wrong area. So you can actually move really fast if you do those combos in midair. and it's a good way to get around pretty quickly. If you do really hard missions like the Void or something like that, you will definitely need to get around quick, because these guys are like level 11, I think, and I'm level 30, and I'm Mastery 3, so I'm like 33. Basically, the Void is a level 20 to 30 mission, like levels, and I just absolutely get wrecked solo. So I actually need people with me to distribute the damage, and also just to help with the fire, like the gunfire. Because doing it solo is nearly impossible, even though I'm like rank 33. You might say I'm a new player, but I'm pretty good at this game already, so I just got a stance mod. I don't have a stance mod yet for my melee weapon, but if you get... that map is in the way. Probably wondering what the map is doing. Yeah, but this map, I just kind of overlay it so I can see where I'm going. You can actually hit the touchpad and it puts up in the top right or top left corner. But, yeah, I forgot the whole map was there. You're probably really confused. But I think the map is helpful. You guys probably think it's in the way, but I just kind of ignore it, and then if I want to see it, I readjust my vision, and it's right there. It's kind of cool. But, what was I saying? Yeah, the Void, it's ridiculous. It's nearly impossible. There's so many high-level enemies. There's particular enemies where they could be level 10, and they would still kill you in like a matter of seconds, because their character is just ridiculous. So there's a thing called a corrupted heavy gunner, and basically what he does is he has like a minigun, or like a chain gun almost, and basically he charges up his gun and it shoots slow at first. It's kind of like a spin gun in Borderlands 2 if you've played that, but it like charges up and then it eventually gets going, shooting really fast, and it just, once it's at full like fire rate, it just kills you in like 1 second flat. But if you try and melee damage him, he does like a ground smash, kind of like this, and he knocks you to the ground, so you go like on the ground, you're like getting up again, and while you're getting up, he's just shooting at you with his really high rate of fire minigun. So he's like a really hard enemy to kill, and it basically consists of you peeking out of a doorway, unloading a magazine into him, and then reloading. And he takes like, I don't know, 6 or 7 magazines. And in the Void, there's probably about 20-30 of those at once. So it's a bit ridiculous.
Another job well executed.
So that's the mission. You can see I got some items, credit bonus credits. Those are like, you can probably guess, those are like the currency. And since this game is free to play, you have like different kind of currency, which you can buy with actual money. That's called platinum. And if you want to kind of just progress through the game a lot faster, you can buy platinum, and you can just get everything you want. I don't really prefer that approach. I kind of like earning it with credits and just playing the game for free, and that's a more challenging approach, but I enjoy it a bit more. So this is the market. You have like, it's kind of like featured things you can see. This is actually a like massive twin blades Redeemer fires killing blow with its built-in shotgun. So it's actually like a knife shotgun. So it's pretty crazy. I'm actually gonna leave this squad right there. So if you do a mission, it pairs you with people. So this game is co-op, and you can just leave the squad like that, or you can like join a squad with your friends, all that good stuff. So this game is also co-op. Forgot to mention that. This is my gun right here. I bought the blueprint for it, and then I built it. So now I have that gun. You can buy all these blueprints with credits. But if you notice, you go to primary weapons instead of blueprints, it costs platinum. So this is like a ballista type thing. So it says like insufficient platinum, because it's 125, I only have 40. Well, when you start playing the game, it gives you 50 just to spend on whatever. My best recommendation if you play this game is to save your 50 until you really, really, really need it, because that 50 is actually worth like about $5 or so. or not $5, maybe about $2.50. But this is my foundry. This is where you build weapons. So I'm actually constructing a different Warframe, which is like a completely different class. So it's like if I was a hunter, I'm basically building like a warlock or a titan right now, which is pretty crazy if you think about it in Destiny standards. I'm trying to build these, but I need 2 more argon crystals. That's the type of material I know how to get them, but it's really, really difficult. Twin Vipers right there. Shindo Prime, this is like a battle axe. And if you see a weapon with Prime after it, it means it's like a better version of the gun, or weapon I should say. So Shindo is the regular, and Shindo Prime is a much better version of it. Working Catalyst, I'll get into that. You probably don't know what it does, but basically with the foundry, not the foundry, the arsenal right here, you see I have 10-0. That's basically what, instead of Guardian, it's like 10-0 and Warframe. It's kind of, you can alternate between those. But my Volt is max rank, so he's 30. So if I go to upgrade, these are mods. So all these are mods. You saw me pick up a few, but they all do different things. So the ones I have right now are Thief's Wit. Basically this just puts like chests and loot on my minimap, and any mods that drop kind of glow in the environment so I can see them easier. Then Redirection, this increases my shield capacity, and if you'll see the blue and white stars on the bottom, you can actually upgrade mods. So if we go, oh, not like that. If you go mods, you can actually upgrade these. So if I put Redirection, start fusing mod, I can browse through all my mods. You can see cores. These are just meant to upgrade mods. So they're mods meant to upgrade mods, basically. So if I want to put these, you can see it upgrades a little bit. But I'm not going to do that right now. Duplicates, I have more than one of these, obviously. But you can just upgrade mods, or you can transmute mods, which means you can put 4 unranked mods for a chance of a rare mod. So unranked could be anything with 0 stars for a chance of a rare mod, which is a blue one. So blue is better than bronze, and bronze is better than, or actually gold is better than bronze. Here, there's gold. So it goes bronze, gold, and then the blue in succession. So those are mods. You can do them with your Warframe, you can do them with your primary, secondary, or melee weapon. So you can see here I have speed trigger, serration damage, so this is just fire rate. Oops, this is damage, this is reload speed, critical chance, magazine capacity, and extra cold damage. And this is one thing that Destiny doesn't have, and it's actually on the bottom, or sorry, the left side, the little, what do you call that? It's where the words and letters are, all that stuff. You can see at the bottom of that, it says cold, and it says 17.1. Basically what that is, if I take this off, it goes away. I should just remove it. Move like that. So cold is now 0, but basically when I add this, it makes my weapon fire like cold rounds, essentially, and it like shocks the enemy and does damage over time, or DOT. So that's a cool perk, actually. So you can add DOT to any weapon. I have fire DOT on my heat sword, which is called Molten Impact. So if you see me do that like ground smash and it has the fire come out the sides, like the impact of the fire, if it hits an enemy, it'll catch them on fire, and then it will do damage over time. So that's a cool feature. And I have melee damage, critical damage, and critical chance. So these two go well together, because if I increase the critical chance, you know, I get more criticals. And if I also increase the critical damage, I get more criticals with even more damage. So this, you know, exponentially increases my damage by a lot. I should have range on there, but I don't have enough. So if you can see, there's a number in the top right corner of the mod. This one has 4, this one has 7, 6, and 7. Basically, the capacity in the top left says 3 of 27, So my level is 27 on this heat sword. So it's level 27. That means it has 27 spots for a mod. So I have occupied all of 24, and I need 3 more to put this mod on. So if I do it, it says I can't. Actually, if I do this, I can't do that. I'll put it there. Oops. Hit the wrong button. If I do this, remove, you can see this mod spot has a little like dash sign in it, and this has a dash sign. So it says 8, which means that's like the capacity, and I have capacity 7 left. But if I put it in this spot, it does that, and it actually halves the amount that it occupies. So if you match up the symbol with the symbol, it just reduces the capacity it takes. I actually don't have any on here. I'm not sure what I'll put on this one. I'll think about it later, but that's my arsenal. I showed you my foundry. I'm building a companion right now. Yeah, this will take 1 day, 23 hours, 23 minutes. I started it about 37 minutes ago, so it's going to take a full 2 days or 48 hours to complete. And I'm actually making a Kubruk, I think it's called, or a Kubrow, one of the two. And basically what that is, it's a companion, but it's more or less like a dog or a wolf. I can show you in the market. Equipment, they look like that. So you can see the picture of the animal. And these are just little things you can buy to change the color. I'm probably not going to do that because it costs platinum, which costs money. So, no thanks. But you can basically buy everything in the market if you want. If you're missing some materials, you can buy them. They do cost platinum, so if you have that 50 platinum, you can buy a few materials if you really need to. But learn a little bit about the game before you spend your platinum, because after a while you're going to know how to spend it wisely. Blueprints for all these. The melee weapon I want to get is either the Galantine blueprint here. I want to eventually get this melee weapon, or I want to get the Gram, which is this one. And I want to get them because they're actually just massive swords, and I think they look really cool. So if I go over here to the codex, you can see I can click on weapons, and I can actually inspect what they look like on my character. I'm going to look for the Gram and or the Galantine. There's the Gram. So that's what it looks like in game, which is pretty awesome, as it's playing some pretty epic music. So it's just like a massive sword. It says rate of fire. It's a pretty high rate of fire, which is just basically how fast you can hit, obviously. Or it says actually attack speed, so attack speed is pretty high for a sword. So that one's pretty awesome. Galantine. There's a lot of weapons. Yeah, lots of weapons. Oh, this is really cool. Not the one I want to get, but this sword is even bigger. Now this, you can't have this on your character. It's actually a Arcwing weapon, and Arcwing is basically, I don't know how to say it. What is this? Whoa. Sylvia and Aegis. It's like a flaming sword and a flaming shield. It has heat damage, so it does DOT already. Attack speed 1, which is pretty high. Pretty good damage overall. That's insane. I want that. But there's a lot of cool guns. Arcwing, basically, an Arcwing is... I wonder if I can find like a thing. Oh. The Arcwing. This is my new quest. Alright. Basically what you do is it's like a jetpack or so, and what you can do is fly around in space with it. I'm actually going to begin this. Hopefully I can show you guys some Archwing gameplay a little bit later, but it is really cool. Anyway, I'll probably end this video out here, so thanks for watching. Oh, what's going on?
This is the master blueprint for the Autonata Archwing, the first of many Archwings. To complete it, you must find its component parts. Unfortunately, an ancient Orican archive detailing the locations of the parts was recently stolen by the Corpus. Your first job is to recover this archive. Hurry. The Archwing needs to be ready before the Baylor Fomorians launch their first attack.
Alright, so that was a transmission from Lotus. She's kind of like my guardian something or other. I don't really know. She's like my manager. But, so now I have a new mission right there. Faction Orican, mission sabotage. So I can do that in the next video if you guys want to see. Thanks for watching. If you do like the look of this game, go ahead and download it. It's absolutely free. Feel free to try it out. If you want to, you can play with me if I have time. I don't want to make any promises, but I can try and play with some of you guys if you want to. But we'll see. Oh, there it is. There's the Archwing. Odonata. Alright, well I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you could leave a like, that'd be awesome. And goodbye.